Welcome back to Tran wins Siralim Ultimate. This will very likely be the last video for the False Gods and Guilds patch, unless I come up with something to produce for specializations. So let's go ahead and get moving. The next one I'm going to do is a sorcery god, and it is going to be the Lost Construct. We'll then follow up with Saint Althea and Caliban the Unredeemed. Lost Construct. The Lost Construct is a failed prototype created by Zant. This former creature was discarded as a disappointment by the God of Wisdom and was thought to be lost forever in the annals of history. It was only by luck that the Lost Construct came in contact with the Nether Orb of Sorcery, enabling it to ascend to a higher power and seek out revenge on those who disbelieved in its power. Defeating this false god can grant you anointments from the following specializations: Rune Knight and Siege Master. I feel like this description could use a little bit of editing, proofing. Let's go ahead and get it going. We will encounter him on Realm Depth 464. Let's go ahead and deposit Regalis for now. And we're going to withdraw Zant. Oh, before we run off and level him up and everything, this is what he says when he is brutal. Must practice moderation in all things. That is the key to a fulfilling life. Alright, let's give him a new book. Give him intelligence and speed down, because his stats are fairly balanced. Now he says, we must not dwell on past mistakes. All we can do is look forward to the future. Alright, let's level him up. I'm not going to fuse him with anything because I don't know what I want. Whoops, I don't know what I want him to be fused with. So we're bringing Zant along for this mission. This is how I'm going to change things up during our last episode. So we get maximum extra traits 1, which this already decided this before I even saw that. Regardless, wouldn't be too much help here anyways. Less indirect damage, so my Pitworm Tunneler with Live to Labor isn't going to do too much either. So this is going to be a magic time. It's very fitting for this. So this battle will take place in the Refuge of the Magi. So Zant is here, and he means business. Now, I did fight a champion. I don't think this is a champion, but I did fight a champion dragon monster that had one of the new perks, and I'll open it up in the bestiary. It was actually not a very easy battle because every time I cast a spell, I get a buff. So I'll show what the spell was. It was like Memento Vivere or something. It was not. I was holding E for a while, not really paying attention to what was going on, and it's like this battle's lasting an awfully long time. So I started looking. It's like, oh, okay. Take a look at the bestiary. I was fighting. It was this dragon here, Dragon Spirit, Memento Vivere. After an enemy gains a buff, one of your creatures is resurrected with 100% health and gains Shelled. This trait does not stack. So basically, every time I cast a spell on the champion and his party, the champion would be immune to everything. His team would die, and because I cast the spell, I would get buffs. So I was thinking, like, why is this battle taking so long? I was not paying attention. I was just holding E down, as I am often to do in this game. And then I looked at his stats like, oh, okay, I need to come up with something else. But since he was a champion, I couldn't hurt him until I get rid of his teammates. Eventually, what I did was I just sort of moved myself in the timeline so that all his characters would die from Live to Labor. And then Pitworm Tunneler's ability is. So I had to juggle myself around that way. I also forgot to equip a relic on Zant. I was just so eager to get him to bring a reckoning to this Lost Construct. But we'll be okay. Let's take a look at what the bounties are for this, the runes. Unfortunately, I did not get up to 200%. I'm always disappointed when I don't. False God has 20% chance to avoid damage. He's immune to attack. He will always crit me, and he afflicts me with 3 debuffs at the start of the battle. Plus, he's got a 50% additional defense.
Target acquired. Description: weak, pathetic, ugly. Action chosen. Termination by dismemberment. Prepare to die.
Yeah, we'll see about that. You defeated the Lost Construct with ease. You gained 5,720 reputation with the Sorcery Guild, which brings you up to level 16. Check out the guild shop to purchase new items. This should really just be an all one message window. I press E so often that when I was trying to log in my computer today, I, out of habit, just put my finger on E and started pressing down. Why are we not logging in? It's like, oh geez. So yes, I've played a lot. I've played too much Siralim. This is one of the many other reasons this will probably be the last episode for a while. The Nether Orb of Death appeared. Approach it to claim your reward. Smash some books while we're here. Alright, the creature defending, the creature's... That's kind of cool. Not sure I'll ever actually go out of my way to put it on. So my choices are either, looks like the best offense or lucidity. I'll go with the best offense since that requires less thought processes from me, and I'll just equip it and then not worry about it. I always want to check the orb, just in case something happens. Just in case I get some sort of prize. Wait, that's not the exit. That's the statue. Grab this, mainly for consistency purposes. If I ran off and the goblet was empty, it would just look weird, so I have to grab it while I'm on camera now. Alright, the next one we're going to do is Althea. So we're going to go to the bounty, and we're going to take on Saint Althea. Was once a devoted follower of Siralim until she was corrupted by the Nether Orb of Life. Now she struggles to maintain her sanity as the Nether Orb forces her to ascend to godhood against her will. Defeating this false god can grant you enormous from the following specializations: Cleric, Fanatic, and Paladin. Realm Death 471. Oh, before we run off, we take a look at Siralim. She is lazy. Let's see what she has to say.
This world may never know true peace.
Okay, so let's give her a field item. Because her trait is making me defend, we're going to give her a defense item. Defense up, speed down. It's also a personality style, is called Peaceful. Now let's see what she says.
Blessings to you, child of light. I hope this day finds you well.
I have gone ahead and equipped her with a relic this time. It's a level 1 Arbiter shield, meant for, or it's from Siralim. We're also going to create 2 new weapons. But equip them right now since I'll know where they're at. There will be an S section for sword. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and rename these. One's going to be called Bloodlust plus 15. The other one's going to be called Cleansed Blood plus 15. This will tell me that these are incomplete weapons. We'll go and upgrade these to 15. Put on Bloodlust, and put on Cleansed Blood. Alright, so what these traits do, Bloodlust gives me leeching. Cleansed Blood allows my leeching characters not to take damage from Blighted, and I hope this works for Saint Althea, where the body of Althea says that enemies always have Blighted and cannot be immune. Although I do have the option to do Cleric as one of my 3 specializations. I'm a Doombringer right now. Cleric's perk specifically makes you immune. So since Saint Althea's trait specifically says you cannot be immune, I'm gonna guess that Cleric is no go here. So I'm using this instead. I would just have to be careful not to go crazy when I'm confused. I would generally cast and it wouldn't matter because I had Nature Transformation. I don't right now. So I will have to keep that in mind. This item bonus is only 240%. I would generally try for 300%, but I'm running out of time. It is 8:30 p.m. and I still need to record 1 more boss and edit this all for tomorrow. That'll be today for you, obviously. Although I could totally refresh the the realm in order to change properties. I haven't done that yet. Instead, I run an entire realm to create a new property set. What I plan on doing, it's not actually that I have anything against easy mode. What I plan on doing is I plan on doing all easy modes 1 through 10 in one go. So I need enough power for that, and that's going to be a lot of power. Let's go ahead and get going. This battle is going to take place in the Azure Dream. Okay, it looks like everybody has leeching except for the Angelic Void Lord in the middle, because this area does have a maximum buffs of 1. Also, the enemy has Writhlings, which is kind of obnoxious. Oh yeah, that's right, confused. Now I wish I had that perk. Something I realized after clearing out the map is I forgot to level up Siralim, so she entered this region at level 1. I boosted her up to 983 after summoning 9 packs of Divination Candle monsters and clearing out the map. Let's go and collect our orbs. Green, we go first. Blue, no charges. Red, attack immediately. Yellow, we take less damage. Alright, now we'll go ahead and take on Siralim's opponent. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, hold on, I almost forgot. Need to turn on all this stuff. Maybe not buffs. Enemies. Enemies. Yeah. Since I've already picked up the thing, I can't very well. Normally I'd turn this all back on before I start, but I was just, I guess, so distracted by the fact I came in with a level 1 person. Alright, so here's our opponent. I think I've got everything this time. Let's go ahead.
You're finally here. This nether orb is taking over my body. I can't control it any longer. Kill me. End my suffering once and for all.
Okay, well, why don't you not resist then? $16 million hit points, okay. And 400,000 attack, 100,000 intelligence-ish stuff. Okay. Siralim has 300 million, but that's only because I'm sharing that hit points across my team. This Writhling's gonna be annoying to me. Because I don't think I can, I don't know how many master spells I can cast. Probably 1 per person. I don't know which person's carrying it. Oh, she did some damage. As she shoulder checks me. I see this beam of light, so she's really just emitting lasers at me, but I think it's funnier to picture this nun shoulder checking this Death Knight. Yeah, these Writhlings are gonna suck. It's just 1 more debuff, what does it matter? My problem is with the confusion. I should have gotten that perk. Now there's a Siege Master perk called Information that I was hoping to get so I could fight the Ancestor or whatever it was, that Sphinx, the one that kills you if you're not defending. It says you start the battle defending, so that way he could go first and I'll always be able to survive. Alright, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do some, oh yeah. No, I don't have Earthquake equipped. Alright, fine. Earthquake would get rid of the Writhling, maybe. It is listed as a minion, it's a buff, so I don't know. It says it goes away in 3 turns. I just have to hold out till then, I suppose. That being said, I might kill her before that happens. Wait, why am I taking damage from Blight? I have Leech. It says I don't. Oh, because the dude's disarmed. My guys are disarmed. That's why. Yeah, when my characters are disarmed, yeah. All right. You defeated Saint Althea and gained 5,000 rep, which is not enough to get to level 10. Scrub. That's what the Nether Orb's telling me right now. Maybe that's what Siralim's telling me. Yeah, I think that we'll go with that. Alright, let's see what we get. Creatures are healed, they have 50% chance to get rain and buff. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Oh wait, no. I just read that. I was so eager that no, I was thinking this was the one where your god spawn die and become avatars. Creatures' healings are 100% more powerful. Your creatures gain 100 more benefit. Like 100 points? Trigger healing effects. I already have that from another perk. Avatar's ultimate spell jumps gain generous property. I might go with that. Although regardless of the one I'm typically using right now, that definitely opens up my options. Let's see, 30% less damage, 30% chance to resurrect, 50% of my defense to my health. Your avatars cast a spell, your godspawn have a 10% chance to cast it as well. If your godspawn casts a spell, they have a 20% chance to cast their respective avatar's ultimate. Provoke and defend. When they deal damage with retribution while they're provoking, the amount of damage is increased by 50%. I think the only one I really want out of this is Pact of the Gods. I've been making my own list of all the skills that actually are anointable. In addition to your new anointment, you've earned a heaping supply of treasure. Well, I always make a lot of notes on any game I play. On Siralim, I have 15 spreadsheets, we'll say, just at a minimum. That's understating, if anything. I'll probably go through and make another spreadsheet later that talks about, or that notes for me which, on what levels you get what things. So for example, I know that you get fusion at realm 9. I don't remember what you get at realm 3 or 6, or anything between 12 and 120 or whenever the game finishes. I just know fusion's at 9. That's all I remember. So I'll probably make a spreadsheet for the prizes so that I can maybe one day talk about maybe some sort of strategizing or how to help people get through the game. All right. Anyways, I am blathering. Let's go to the next opponent, and that is going to be Caliban. I don't know which guild we'll take this from, so why don't we take a look at the guild rep that is lowest? Death. Death is lowest. Okay. We'll get Caliban from the Death Guild. Though Caliban suffered defeat at the hands of the ruler of Sanctuary, he can never be truly killed. The lingering effects of the Nether Orbs granted Caliban power beyond imagining, as well as everlasting immortality. It is only a matter of time before Caliban fulfills his ambitions to unite Rhodia under a new ruler. Defeating this false god can grant you anointments from the following specializations: Evoker, Trickster, with a bounty cost of 50 red amber and 100 shiny amber. Begin! We will need the Lost, and we'll fuse the remaining characters. We have here a Fanatic. Unfortunately, this is not going to be for my specialization goblet. This is just for recording purposes. Alright, let's go ahead and start fusing. So to begin with, we're going to fuse Siralim. The god avatars are actually way easier to get than the god spawn. So I feel comfortable fusing the gods. So we're going to fuse Siralim with the Galian Ofen. You can find them. Here we are. This will result in a character that will make the whole party defend, and the whole party, if they manually cast a life spell, they can go again. Well, 50% chance. This will play into bigger effect later. From this store, we bought Nerlix's Damaged Cornea, which gives you the trait Nerlix's Veil. And in case you didn't see what that did, That gives me that every time a characters defend, they have a 50% chance to take another turn. Next up, we're gonna fuse Perdition, who's the new addition to our team because he is, I'm associating him as Caliban's enemy. Whether he is or not, I don't know, but you end up picking him up or finding him when it's time to fight Caliban. I'm just trying to find where he is in this thing. And then we're gonna merge him with the Omnipotent Deity. You wouldn't know it, but this guy, his relic is a health relic, actually, and well, many of the gods have substantially better health growth than they do attack or intelligence. The item he is multicast. Your creatures cast spells one additional time, but their spells are 30% less potent. This trait does not stack. Zant will now merge with Abyssal Wisp so that he can cast spells 3 times. Whoops, I should select Zant as my base. We'll give him Pink Robe. This also changes into a life character. And his weapon, well, staff, his artifact, is equipped with Pilgrimage. When this creature casts a spell, 50% of its current health is added to its intelligence to determine the spell's potency. Now we're going to combine the Onyx Carbuncle. Just find these guys. Here it is. We're going to combine that with the Lorantha Ofen. Alright, so this is the traditional Solace. And the Carbuncle is equipped with the good old Master of Diabolic Horde. Finally, we're going to merge, and I say finally, even though this is only 5 characters, there's a reason for that. We're going to merge the Water Salamander with the Inair Rift Dancer. That's a native Rift Dancer. Let's sort by race then, since level's not working out for me. This thing is equipped with a sword that uses wild stabs. After this creature defends, it attacks enemy creatures at random for 50% normal damage. This effect happens 3 to 5 times. Let's take a look at these so-called artifacts. They all have Frozen on damage and Purgatory. I am going to, even though the ability to seize control of the timeline has been nerfed, I still think that this is a viable strategy. I mean, what is the point of using the timeline manipulation if you're not actually allowed to manipulate the timeline, right? The whole point is that Siralim will make the whole team defend, and then everybody gets to do stuff when they defend. Because thanks to this Salamander, when I defend, they cast the spell. Additionally, when they cast the spell, it'll be massive potency. And when they cast a spell, they'll cast it more than once. Finally, this dude, when he defends, he will stab at all the bad guys and hopefully freeze them. In addition, with as many times as he's stabbing, he will cast Purgatory at least some of the time. So these two are the old relics. I haven't added anything to their spell slots because these are helmets. They would have to provoke to make that useful. He will cast spells so that he can trigger Purgatory, because that's mainly what he's going to do in battle. This is a sword only because I just felt like it, but realistically it probably should have been a staff. But I felt like having each of these 3 gods for this final battle to have a different artifact. Alright, let's also go and start leveling, let's go and level up our team so I don't walk in level 1 again. That would pretty much devastate me with this group. Here is my setup. Take a look at the macros. We've got Caliban. he's not frozen, Snowstorm. Otherwise, for all the monsters leading up to him, it'll be Death Blossom, just starting with no Snowstorm. The AI for my 6 characters is currently set to this slot, so when I'm ready, I just need to copy the macro over, and that's it. Their spells are Death Blossom, Meteor Shower, and Snowstorm for pretty much everybody except for the Onyx Carbuncle. This guy has an extra couple spell gems, Earthquake, Mass Dispel, and Flourish, that'll remove minions, buffs and debuffs, and revivals accordingly. This character, he has 4 stat removal things. It's Righteous Storm will get rid of attack, Atonement will get rid of defense and speed, and Magic Expression will get rid of intelligence and silence the enemy. Black Hole will get rid of enemy traits. So I think this time I'm ready. Every fight this episode, I thought I was ready, and turned out I missed one thing. Well, this time, I hope I'm ready. Let's get going. And we are going to do this in Sanctum Umbra. Quickly get my spells. Yep, copy my spell gems. Right. He is completely immune to attacks, and of course he's got many other bonuses that add up to just under 200%. As for the map, our realm bonus is 248%, and it could be higher, but this is alright. It is. I still need to get this edited in time for the next day. Let's grab these orbs. Let's swap my macros real quick. So go to macro, copy, Caliban on top, and now everybody should be set to the new regime. Oh, he's not, apparently. He's on the old one, because he's part of the original team. Okay, that's it. Let's go.
Your efforts are futile, Tran. The lingering core of the Netherlands has made me immortal. No matter how many times you try, you'll never truly win this war.
Okay, let's take a look at him. Art of Caliban defends itself, attacks, provokes, casts. Okay. Alright, so here's how this works. I will cast a spell, and I'm supposed to get a chance to move again after I manually cast a spell. Now she defended, which resulted in the Salamander making her cast magic. And because she defends, she also gets a 50% chance to go again. She did not this time. However, she's still ahead of 3 of the Caliban pieces. And they're frozen, don't forget. So even when they get to the top, they have a chance of not thawing out. I think. I think they can thaw at the very first move. So as you can see, my lost character, he gets to go again. So in some ways, this timeline control is more refined, more professional, less wild and out of control. But it is still firmly in my grasp. Come on, you didn't even get the chance to let the Salamander show his work. I'm not gonna go easy on him though. No, I'm gonna show Caliban what's up. So the Salamander, don't forget.
Be gone, non-believer.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't expect that. I can still keep moving then. The Salamander, if you remember, he has a sword, and that sword casts Purgatory when he strikes. Not all the time, but many of the times. And since he's an Einir Rift Dancer, he'll defend twice, or he'll activate it twice. So he'll attack anywhere from 6 to 10 times. If he doesn't get to go again. So far the loss is he's pretty firmly in control of the situation right now. Okay. Third person's move. The Lost got to go 9 times in a row. And I haven't even been hitting him with Purgatory yet.
I will not go down so easily.
Okay, I wasn't actually expecting this, but I think it's great because this gives me a really this gives me a chance to showcase my new team. This is probably not gonna be my permanent team. First off, I need to be a fanatic to do it. Secondly, it actually does take a lot more work than my other team, my Regalis team. All right, so now, yeah, when Zahn casts, he has a chance to just do Purgatory with his staff. That's strange. He's supposed to cast his spells 3 times. I don't... Alright, so he casts Death Blossom. Now I see Death Blossom did damage to the hand of Caliban B 3 times, but the thing is Death Blossom attacks 3 times by itself. With his Lyra Fusion, he's supposed to cast... See, he's fused with the Abyssal Lisp, so he should cast 3 additional times. I wonder if it's not working because he also defends right after he casts. Is that what's going on? So he casts Death Blossom right now. So this is just that 1 spell with 3 attacks, and then his Relic moves in. Okay, this is Death Blossom, but it's part of his defense, is the thing. But that shouldn't have been the end of his turn. The defense should only happen at the end of his turn. I mean, he's good, but he's not doing what I fused him to do. He's moved 6 times. Yeah, we were victorious, you could say that. I've defeated Caliban the Unredeemed. The Nether Orb of Chaos appeared. Approach it to claim your reward. Wait. Oh, I thought I picked Death. Maybe it's just the orb that's Caliban. So it didn't specify what orb he had, but I guess it's Chaos. Cool, alright. Let's see here. Less damage, cast the same turn. Additional times. We'll go with additional times. Echo. In addition to your new enormous, you have earned a heaping supply of treasure. Gained 5,000 reputation with the Death Guild. Alright. Oh, forgot this chest right here. Let's take a look at the store. So today we began by fighting the Lost Construct. So that'd be a sorcery, and we get Lich Netherwalker. When this creature gains a minion, that minion's number of stacks is set to the maximum amount. Pretty cool. And a Gift Mimic. When this creature dies, it deals damage equal to enemies equal to its 35% attack. Okay. And then we went to St. Althea. Stag Guide. At the start of battle, this creature afflicts 3 random enemies with disarm. And then we had Chaos. Well, it's Death. It was the Death Guild, but it was a Chaos Orb. We had a Marine Pitworm. Creatures that have taken at least 5 turns are resistant to debuffs. Your creatures deal 50% less damage while it's their turn, and 50% more damage when it's not. This trait does not stack. Okay. So we have defeated all of the False Gods. And I currently have reached 2,275 achievements earned, or 53% of the game. I think that's it for now. I don't know if I will have any other videos of Siralim after this until the next patch. I really appreciate all the support that everyone has shown me. It has encouraged me to work really hard on these Siralim episodes. Thank you very much for watching Tran wins Siralim Ultimate. I'll see you next time.